there, this is Kevin from DeRoo.com, and this is day 3 of our 90-day challenge. Yesterday we were talking about desire and about setting goals, okay, for your challenge. Today, this article is about faith and having faith or belief in the goals that you have set out for yourself. Okay, the two go hand in hand. Okay, actually, in Napoleon Hill's book Think and Grow Rich, they are the first two laws of success. Law number 1 being desire, law number 2 being faith. Okay, so the two go hand in hand. You have to have both. You can't have one without the other. So writing down your goals, like you may have done yesterday, does no good if you don't believe that they can be accomplished. Alright? So very important. Very, very important. In this short video, I just wanted to read 3 little examples from the book Think and Grow Rich that illustrate very well the power behind having a desire and then having the faith in that desire, okay, that you will accomplish what you set out to accomplish. The first example is Napoleon Hill's Napoleon Hill's own son. Okay, if you have a paperback version, this is found on page 22, and it reads, "I wish to introduce one of the most unusual persons that I have ever known. I saw him first a few minutes after he was born. He came into the world without any physical signs of ears. The doctor admitted, when pressed for an opinion on the case, that the child might be deaf and mute for life." Okay? So this is Napoleon Hill's own son, born without any sign of ear canal whatsoever. Okay? But he did not want to accept the doctor's opinion. And he goes on to write, "Somehow I would find a way to transplant into my child's mind my own burning desire and faith for ways and means of conveying sound into his brain without the aid of ears." Okay? Now this the story goes on to explain how his son actually is able to hear and speak and actually give talks later in his life. So that is a very powerful example. Another found on page 10 in the book is of course, Henry Ford and the V8 engine, the V8 motor. Let's go to page 10 here. When Henry Ford decided to produce his famous V8 motor, he chose to build an engine with the entire 8 cylinders cast in one block, and instructed his engineers to produce a design for the engine. The design was placed on paper, but the engineers agreed to a man that it was simply impossible to cast an 8-cylinder engine block in one piece. He goes on to say, Ford said, "Produce it anyway." And they said it's impossible. Basically, 2 years later, because of his desire and because of his faith that it could be done, it was done. Took a couple years, but he did it. And the last story I want to there's a few in here. There's quite a few in this book, but the next one is Frank Gonzalez. We're going to go to page 76 here. 76. Frank Gonzalez was a preacher, a reverend. I'm just going to read from the book here. While Dr. Gonzalez was going through college, he observed many defects in our educational system. Defects which he believed he could correct had he built his own, if he were head of a college. He made up his mind to organize a new college in which he would carry out his ideas without being handicapped by orthodox methods of education. His problem was he needed $1 million to build this school. So he had a desire to build this school. He wrote it down on paper. Okay, he affirmed that desire in his mind, and he actually it came to pass that he actually did earn the $1 million to make that school. Okay, so there's 3 examples, and there's many more in this book. If you don't have this book, Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, I highly suggest you go to your bookstore and pick this up. Or you can go to audio.com and you can download it onto your computer, or you can download it onto your iPhone or smartphone. I've got it right here, audible.com, Think and Grow Rich, right there. And basically, you can listen to the book while you're exercising or not. That's what I do. I'm kind of multitasking. I'm exercising and I'm reading at the same time. All right, so that's it. That's what I wanted to share with you. I'm sure there's many modern day stories of faith and desire that you might want to share in the comments below. Would love to hear some of them. All right, with that, make it a great day. Bye for now.